know better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. It's that Vigo de Gallo. Boy, yo, stop it.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jet sweep to start the drive. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Wilson. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, first and 10 after roughing the passer. A give to Hyde out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the Lions' 31-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Wilson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Jacob Hollister, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Miller with first down and more. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him a gain of 38. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
Well, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
Randy Bullock.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Bullock's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
First down, Seattle.
They'll run on first down. Carson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson. Pass complete to DK Metcalf. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Seattle.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Carson. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
He lets it fly for Lockett. That one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And that will be incomplete.
3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But let's have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
In this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Lions 3.
They'll run with a former Bulldog. It's the rookie DeAndre Swift. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
At the 16-yard line.
gun, Stafford. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. Last week, several good performances in the NFC, but he was the conference's offensive player of the week, well over 100 yards.
And just the ability to make catches. You know, that gets underplayed sometimes because we're always looking for the move or the big run. But catch the football consistently, that racks up the yardage.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Carry on Johnson, the ball.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin will pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Hyde. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Derek Watt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn it handed to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Stafford. To the right side, complete to Miller. Touchdown, Detroit! A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
The score, Seahawks 14, Lions 10. Randy.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth 1st half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Well, the 2nd down throw on target. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Wilson. But he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
Talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
Randy Bullock set to kick.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the 47-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Hyde on the draw. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Seattle.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and 5.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Going deep this time for Miller. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique, and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 29, Wilson, he finds Dorsett, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Hyde. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
2nd and 12. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Carlos Hyde. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
Jason Myers.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 7, Stafford, throw left side, taken in by Miller. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. From the gun, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker reception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On second down now, it's Carson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, Lions 17. Michael Dixon to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it will come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Stafford now to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Stafford, he sets to fire. It's caught at the 10. Detroit. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. On second down, Hyde. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's third down.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Complete to
Give him 6 yards in the first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run high. First down and more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
First down, a run with Hyde. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
Carlos Hyde. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Lions 24. Michael Dixon.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That's the reason you ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
first and 10. Stafford going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the third time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at the 39-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
13 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Back to the ground. This time it's high. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Wilson to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
24.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 24.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I've played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Stafford here. And now here's another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They'll take over.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And they will take a knee here. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Today's final score, Seahawks.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again.